Hey folks, I'm Larry Ladowski with Midwest Outdoors. Today I'm down on rainy Table Rock Lake down in Missouri, but I'm fishing with Hall of Famer as well as MLF Bass Pro Gary Klein. He's going to show us some fall bass techniques, but we've also got a secret weapon today, Jacob Scott of Lowrance, who's got some new technology. Let's get out on the water and check it out. That's what we want.
Yeah, a spotted bass.
It's got fins, right?
Come here, little guy. And look how broad he is.
Is that a spotted bass, Gary?
If we have all three species together, they're real easy to identify, but this right here is a spotted bass. You know, it's not a largemouth. The jawline is, you know, not beyond the eye, and it's got a little patch of teeth on the tongue, but that spotted bass is real healthy.
It's kind of like a mixture between a smallmouth and a largemouth. It's got a smallmouth head with a largemouth body.
Look at that, man. It's got an 8-pound frame on it. But that's table rock fish, just nice and healthy.
So Gary, we mentioned that we're in a fall transition time frame. We got big water. Where should we be looking for fish at this point in time?
Well, I tell you, normally on a man-made reservoir, you know, when the water starts cooling off, you'll start seeing all the shad raft, and usually the back end of the creeks and the rivers, for some reason, just come alive. It's like you have a shad migration to the backs. And normally this is the time of year that these fish get very, very conditioned to shad, and I like to kind of downsize. You know, smaller blades on my spinnerbait, a little bit smaller crankbait, a little tighter wiggles, more really trying to imitate a shad. See, they're pushing individual pieces of bait up there.
Oh, there he goes. Oh man, he hit that twice.
Got him.
Got him. See, he's got to show me how it's done. Way to go, Gary.
Boy, he smoked it too. A little fatter spot.
Oh, that's a better one.
Got it.
About the same size as the first one that you caught, huh?
It's like the last two that have smoked
they're
too.
They're heavy.
They're just little fat guys.
He smacked it, but man, he was a little bitty guy. We're talking. Same size as my bait. You're an aggressive little guy. So I mentioned we have secret weapon on board today. Jacob, tell us a little bit about this unit.
We have our new sonar technology. This is our ActiveTarget. You can see right here. It's live sonar, so you can see the fish, you can see your baits, you can see how everything reacts to it. Gary's up there fishing, turning his trolling motor a little bit. You can see how it pans around. You can see these fish swimming around this little piece of structure that he's trying to pull one off of. It's just amazing technology. So you have your forward mode, then you have your down, and then if you go to our scout mode, it takes your down mode and basically shoots it out in front of you so that you can cover a wide area without actually having to go over it.
So whether you're casting, whether you're jigging, and finesse fishing especially, this is key. Exactly, it's key. Talking about casting, you can watch your baits come in, you can see if the fish are reacting to that. So it's just a great tool. And another thing that's great about it is it's backwards compatible with our HDS carbon. So it works with HDS carbon, HDS live, and then our new product that you've looked at, our Elite FS. All you have to do is add the transducer in the module. It's not a new unit you have to buy. It's just those two little things to add to your network.
Look at that, the whole school's coming up on it.
Yep.
See, that's my bait. See, I'm jiggling it. See, they're all around it. Look at that. They're all around it. Here's the most important thing, is they're curious and they saw it, and they came to it. So it's up to me to figure out the right technique. You know, maybe it is a drop shot like over there and just hold it, you know, let them come to it. But that right there is real cool, to be able to see your lure down and see everything come off bottom over to it. And never get a bite, but knowing that those fish were right there on it, you know, right there on it. And these are the same spotted bass that we saw schooling. See, these are the spots that I've been up schooling.
So you just picked him right out of the group there, huh? You could see him, some swimming around, yeah.
Look at there's healthy little spotted bass. Good looking fish. It's kind of cool because when we first started in this area, they came up pushing. And it was a pretty big school of fish. And there were some nice, you know, 2-pound spots in there, and they're running shad about that long. But now they're not schooling. They haven't left the area, they're just holding back out. And with the unit that we're running here, I've got them kind of located again. See, you can see them like right on corner of that lip. You actually watch them swimming around.
Right.
I'd think about it, you know, for almost 50 years, I feel like I've been fishing in the blind, especially when you get away from shallow water targets that you can see with your eyes. And when you get out here, you know, you're just casting, hoping that the fish will come to you. And with this technology here, I can actually go to the fish.
Going to the fish.
Yeah, it's intriguing.
Yeah.
This technology is so easy to understand and it's so easy to use. They've really simplified the process is what I'm trying to say.
Well, we've had a lot of fun and we've also learned stuff. Gary, what do you think about it?
Well, I tell you, I'm really excited. You know, that ActiveTarget is unreal. To be able to watch them swim around, watch your lure and watch them react. I mean, I know I've got a lot of I have a lot of homework to do. Let me just say that. I have a lot of work to do.
I tell you folks, if you're not using your electronics to your advantage and if you're not learning something on the water, you're missing a lot of fish to put in the boat. I'm Larry Ladowski from Midwest Outdoors. I want to thank these two guys for joining me. Fishing legend, Gary Klein, as well as my secret weapon here, Jacob Scott of Lowrance. If you want to find out more information on ActiveTarget, go to lowrance.com. I'm Larry Ladowski, and Midwest Outdoors will be right back.